it's Christian and Gabby from Multicolor Films. Gabby is going to help me again, like he did with the pumpkin pie. But it is the night before Thanksgiving Day, and we have to get the pumpkin pie ready. But we already showed you how to make that, so we're going to show you today how to make an apple pie. So let's go get into it. It's going to be fun. Woo! Alright, so let's start out by cutting 5 peeled apples. I'm just going to cut these into slices, and I just want to take off the core off of them, which is just a little strip off the edge. And I have to do this for 5 apples because we're doing 5 apples, but it took a little bit of time, but in the end it really worked out pretty well. Now I looked at a bunch of different recipes and I couldn't find one that totally suited our needs, so I made my own recipe. So this is fully my own recipe. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I'm going to put all the apples into a bowl, the cup apples, and I added some lemon juice on top of them to keep them from browning. Now let's get into the ingredients. This is the fun part. We have our bowl of cut apples and our already baked prepared pie crust with some cinnamon sugar on it. We have half a teaspoon of vanilla extract, pinch of both cinnamon and nutmeg, a fourth of a cup of barley flour, and a half a cup of raw sugar. And then it's really that simple. We just add all the ingredients in. There goes the sugar, then the flour, then the vanilla. Looks like it, the vanilla goes in. Next the cinnamon, and then the nutmeg. It really doesn't matter the order you put these ingredients in. It just matters that you get in there and mix them around. I just went with the bare hands, so I got in there with my hands, and soon all of the apples were incorporated into the mixture. For our crumble for the top, I put in half a cup of butter just to soften. I put it in for 5 seconds on power 100 on a microwave, so just so that it's softened, not melted. So it should come out of your little bowl pretty quickly. Then we added 2/3 of a cup of sugar. Now, crumbles do need sugar, and you're like, where's the liquid? Well, it's supposed to be crumbly, so really the butter just serves as the liquid base almost, even though it's still kind of a solid. So after we put our half a cup of flour, same flour we used earlier, Gabby just got in there with his hands, and soon it became a perfect crumble for the top. Now we have everything ready. First, I'm going to put into my prepared pie crust already. I'm going to put in some of the apples. Now, like this time, I got a little bit too much apples. I got a few more slices than needed, but it really doesn't matter. These apples are just really good to just snack on, but they're a little sugary and they're good just in the pie. I placed the crumble on top just to give it a little bit of a crust, and it's just perfect. It turned out really well. Not even baked yet. We had preheated the oven to 400 degrees, and we're going to keep it there for 45 minutes. It takes a while, and I know you guys are waiting for this delicious pie shot, but here it is, the finished pie. It's until the crust doesn't char, but it just becomes perfectly brown, and the crumble gets a little bit of that golden color. It is just dreamy. All right, this is our little time lapse of making the pumpkin pie that we already showed you a recipe of, so that we're all ready for Thanksgiving. Well, it is Wednesday night, November 21st, and we have everything ready. Our apple pie and the pumpkin pie. We just hooked that Thanksgiving dessert table up. So I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe and have a very happy Thanksgiving.